Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is August 11th, 2021. Happy Hump Day, guys. How are you doing today? I hope that you guys are all well. And again, I hope that these videos find you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy. Especially today, I hope that you guys are excited and you guys are seeing some upward trend in the market, which is always good. It builds confidence. It breeds confidence, and it gives people the idea that they're seeing profitability. And at the end of the day, I'm excited because we're moving upwards and towards goals, to meet goals and things like that. So we're good. I think we're good. I think we're in good shape. No matter what, we are still in good shape because we had an opportunity to dollar cost average in the last downtrend. But anyway, guys, I want to make sure that you guys are well acknowledged. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I totally have to apologize for the shitty quality of the microphone, or it's not really the microphone, it's the connections or the connectivity to the OBS system. Again, I've been doing everything that I can do to try to get it back up to standard, but I've been unsuccessful. Usually I'm successful in some things, and sometimes you got to walk away when you're frustrated because you don't want to throw anything at the screen or monitor or anything like that, like we used to do when we were kids. So anyway, I apologize for that. Hopefully we'll get it squared away at some point, but I don't want to keep wasting time and not being able to put out a video in a timely manner. So I'm sorry for the late video, as I was prepping for that, trying to get OBS up to par, but being unsuccessful. So if anybody has any solutions or suggestions or any other recording platforms, please let me know in the description below, and we'll go ahead and look at those to get this all squared away. So anyway, folks, we got 45% dominance by Bitcoin and 19.6 at for Ethereum, and then we got a total crypto market cap of 1.94 trillion. I do believe it has crossed over the $2 trillion market cap. Let's go ahead and give it a little refresh to see if it does any better updates. But in some places I've seen it go up to 2 trillion. And then we have Bitcoin right now trading at $46,387. Ethereum $3,245 with some change attached. And Binance Coin just below 400 bucks at $399.93. And here we are with Cardano at number 5 still, up 18.19%. To $1.87 on the day. And then lo and behold, look at our XRP right there, ladies and gentlemen, at $1.02. See, again, I said that if it hit 83, 84, 5 cents, somewhere around there, we will see a price explosion. And I don't want to pat myself on the shoulder just yet, because I do look at the market, do look at the trends, and I kind of feel the market. I kind of sleep the market, breathe the market, and I digest it every single day, so I could kind of see what's going on, especially when we see certain barriers breached, or we want to kind of assume, speculate, and that's what I did. But you know what? I guess I was right there, and here we are. We're at $1.02. So again, if you didn't have a chance to accumulate, now you're getting, 100, a little bit less than 100, for $100. Dogecoin 27 cents, almost 28 cents there, up 10.3% over the last 24 hours, still sitting at number 27. And USDC trying to get to $28 billion in the market cap. Polkadot $22.05. And rounding out the top 10 there, we got Uniswap at $29.96. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you scroll down looking at the market, really good green overall. We got some good momentum overall, so we're excited about that. And I want to remind you, do not be afraid to take profit. Do not be able, you don't want to have a downtrend where you didn't preserve your wealth. So I encourage you to do so. And, park it to the side if you don't have anything to do with it. Or move it into another asset that that might have some upward momentum. Where you can continue to profit take from here or there. And this is where you become, or learn how to trade within the market. Sometimes I do it. Sometimes, I win. But more times I win than I do lose when I do that. So, again, it's up to your risk tolerance and how you want to move forward with doing that. So, again, very green, and I'm excited about it. And, again, I always want to encourage you guys to continue to do your due diligence, making sure that you have, your stop losses set, or you have your your target prices where you want to take profit from your assets. So anyway, I know we went over the digital rupee last week on the channel, but here this day, Indian government does not want cryptocurrencies to take part in its payment system. And this is today, August 11th. While recommending the prohibition of private cryptocurrencies, the Interministerial Committee of India urged the government not to ban digital currencies issued by the state. So we talked about the digital rupee last week that Modi wanted to put in place. But again, this is how they try to fear people. Okay, so if you're in India listening, tuning in, I always want to cover things across the globe so that you guys are not put in fear or uncertainty or doubt. Because here's the headliners of all of this. Cryptocurrencies fund illegal activities. Now, again, I will remind you here with the next slide here or the next article, we're going to talk about illegal activities. So India's controversial crypto stance, the world's second most populated country, has been quite indecisive in its cryptocurrency endeavors for years. And for example, in March of this year, the Indian authorities considered criminalizing holding, mining, and trading with digital assets. They implied that entering the crypto market could even lead to jail time. So folks, pretty much they can't lock you up for that. I mean, I don't know what other countries, do as far as their, rules, laws, or anything like that. But I could tell you right now, they don't want you into cryptocurrency. They don't want you to have financial freedom. They want you to continue to be debt slaves to their system, which is corrupt itself. And they continue to print, their own personal fiat currency for their own financial gains, while they have the people, they want them to be poor. They want them to rely on government. They want them to have like a basic income where you got to either live paycheck to paycheck, or you're not even able to provide for your family, your children, and even some cases, even here in America, we have to work 2 or 3 jobs to make those ends meet, where we're just breaking our back for what? To enrich these folks. So again, don't get into a position where you panic when you see stuff like this. So I just want to point this out for, even for other people in other countries, when you see these type of articles being printed or pressed out to the public for consumption. They want to shake you out. They want to get rid of your wealth, and that's how they are able to continue to buy it at the low if that's what they choose to do. So I would advise you not to get fudded out. So anyway, this is coming from cryptonews.net, And this last article was coming from the cryptopotato.com, so I just wanted to make sure we sourced that information back. Gary Gensler wants Congress to build a new framework for crypto oversight, which is a new bill that aims to do just that. And again, you want to talk about corruption? This is corrupt as it can be. And here's a quick take. A new bill before the House takes an unusually comprehensive approach to establishing regulations for the crypto markets. Now, we want regulations, we want clarity. I'm not saying that that should not be the case. But when you over-regulate because you want to be the strong arm of the law and things like that, then you are going to put people in a position where they're not going to either want to follow regulations or guidelines, or they don't want to get involved with any of that, because we know what it is that you're trying to do. While the bill has been in the works for the past year, recent events, and especially the work of the SEC Chair Gensler, has brought the regulations it addresses to the national stage. So again, folks, when you talk about these folks being crypto friendly, or this administration, this puppet administration, being friendly to crypto, don't ever get it twisted. That these people are not your friends. They not have your best interest in mind. They'll never have your best interest in mind, especially when they know that this is a new financial system, the people's economy that is being built parallel to their traditional markets that they've ruined and manipulated themselves. So again, I wouldn't worry about too much of any of this. I just want to report on it because at the end of the day, I totally believe in the executive orders 13818, 13848 that will most definitely put a stop to some of the things that they are imposing on cryptocurrency and things like that. So again, I'm not worried about it. I won't worry about it because at the end of the day, I'm not really keen on some of these folks because I kind of understand what their want is to not let the little guy succeed. So again, ladies and gentlemen, don't get too emotional about it. Let all of this stuff play out, and at the end of the day, when they are found to have had their hand in corruption, we just talked about Janet Yellen, okay, who has to either resign or recuse herself from anything and everything, okay. We will most definitely eventually find out that Gary Gensler has his hand in corruption of some sort as well. So don't be surprised when you see those articles or those things being brought forth in the near future. But anyway, I wanted to point this person out. I know a lot of people have heard of him, but if you haven't, I want you to take a look at Russell J. Gold, who is the Postmaster General of the World Commander-in-Chief, who is part of the Global Quantum Banking System creator. And they have some interviews, articles, and transcripts, and you can also go ahead and find him on YouTube. I highly encourage you guys to watch his videos. Very informative. He sounds kind of like crazy at first, but when you start digesting all of his information, he is actually on point in regards to what he's talking about. And I want to have you go look at the last flag standing, so you guys could go check that out, kind of get hold of this guy, kind of understand what he's talking about, and things like that. So check it out. This is coming from everydayconcern.net. You can look at this in the description as well. And again, you can find him on YouTube and look at all of his videos and keep up to date with some of the information that he'll provide. So anyway, today I wanted to talk about the Web 3.0. This is an infinite opportunity, which is in the Web 3.0, and here's why you should know about it. And this was from Medium.com, dated back on November 7th, 2018. And I want to go over it real quick so that we can kind of understand where we're headed with the Web 3.0. Opportunity for enterprise in the Web 3.0. What was the world like before the internet? Were we better off without? cat videos, constant advertising, social media addiction, and online shopping. And the truth is, the internet was like a technological nuclear bomb that shook the world in so many ways that were unimaginable, and it completely altered the global economics and changed the way humans interoperate. But just like any new system or arrangement, it was susceptible to unforeseeable flaws and loopholes. Now, as it turns out, the corporate internet giants took advantage of these faults and built systems that were against the interests and the masses who supported them. And here is the Web 2.0 to 3.0 paradigm shift. Thankfully, we now have a successor to fix the flaws in this broken system, and the new era of technology is brought about by decentralized and blockchain resources, and we are already seeing it take its influence. It's often identified as the Web 3.0, and it is shaking business models at their core, which is disruption, which we all need to kind of understand that everything and anything can be disrupted by the blockchain and the different technological advancements that we see here today. And you can also think of the Web 3.0 as an advanced distributed network computing, and is powered by open source technology such as protocols as well as software platforms. And it also boasts unprecedented levels of security, and most significantly, there is no centralized servers. And such developments offer swaths of fertile ground for new opportunities, not only for developers but for the businesses and enterprises alike. And the Web 3.0 permits entirely different models to work, where users introduce value to the network themselves without the need for the middleman. And here's the Web 3.0, the Internet of Blockchains. And most definitely, you got technical, financial, personal, organizational, retail, and entertainment, and all of these other things that will be a part of the Web 3.0. And again, you see Bitcoin here, you can see Dogecoin there, and you can see a lot of these different like Filecoin, storage, you name it. There's a lot of different icon, waves, Aeon, Ethereum. You can see a lot of these different cryptocurrencies in there, digital assets in play. This is formidable because a lot of these I see popping up, all over the place as far as, growth and things like that here and there. And you know what? There has to be some sort of legitimacy to it when this, when you look at this graph. So I would just go look at some of these. We covered Theta. There's more IOTA here. Boom. And then you see a little bit more Nano here. If you're in the Nano, you got Ripple there. Okay, and I believe that there's a lot of other, things that you can find out of this little graph here for yourselves. Take a peek at it. See if you could pull some gems out of there, because, anytime I show a graph, I want to make sure that we are able to, provide proof, some evidence that will most definitely lead us to success when it comes to like our investment strategies. Maybe not all of these, but I most definitely will say that there's some of these, that will have staying power of some sort. So you got Chainlink there, you see it there. You got some of these other ones as well. Can't name them all, but you see them. You got Civic, you got Decred, things like that. So again, do your due diligence. I want to leave it here in the description for you guys to go take a peek at this, okay? And here's why the Web 3.0 is beneficial for businesses as well as consumers. Businesses in the Web 3.0 do not require personal data to operate. Anonymous connections are permitted through cryptographic methods, and consumers have the power to retract, access any data at any point in time, and information is shared on a case-by-case and permission basis in an encrypted type of way. So again, here goes some other information I'll leave in the description, and why the Internet of Blockchain Foundation was born. Blockchain Technologies holds the solutions for the flaws in the current system, and as a whole, new fertile ground for business is being born as we know it, and but with the benefits of the Web 3.0 yet to reach mainstream audiences, we decided in 2017 to establish an organization devoted to its promotion and hastening adoption and its transition. And this is how the Internet of Blockchain Foundation was born. So you can read the rest, folks, here, and we'll move right to the next article, which is also from Medium.com. And I'll just go over the 50 examples of how blockchains are taking over the world. And this is May 30th of 2018. Okay, so you got all of these here. You got the graphs here. You got mobile payments. You can see Ripple there, IBM, Walmart, you name it. Okay. All right, so this is some very good stuff. And then you got here's the 50. I'm gonna go over the 50, folks. You got government, waste management. Remember how I told you that there's going to be different cryptocurrencies for different systems or networks that will, allow this to enable us to see the things in a whole different light. So you got identification, border control, healthcare, enterprise, medical, music, carbon offsets, supply chains, diamonds, real estate, fishing industry, fine art, public utilities, LGBT rights, cat bonds, tourism, national security, shipping, taxation, mobile payments, land registry, computation, insurance, endangered species protection, advertising, journalism, smart cities, oil industry, railways, gaming, okay, car leasing, energy distribution, and more. So again, here's a roadmap from 2014, which is the initial use case, as well as the capability assessments. And then here we are in 2020, 2021, production parallel. Blockchain begins its ascent to the mainstream. And then by 2025, which we talked about with AGI yesterday, where 2025 will be looking at $3 trillion in that market. But here again, 2025, we're looking at mainstream adoption. So again, we got a couple more years to go, but I think the timeline is actually picking up more pace than we have normally seen it. So again, I'll leave the rest in this the description for you folks to go over. I think it's a very interesting read for you all, and I want to make sure that we point this all out for you so that we can understand that we are headed to something bigger than we can actually imagine. And again, you got tourism. I'm not sure if I said that or not, but most definitely we are on track as long as we don't FUD ourselves and we don't kick ourselves out of the way. We don't get in our way, our own personal way. So again, here's the next article coming from Medium.com to wrap it up. And what is Web 3.0, why it matters, and this is from December 31st, 2019. And I'll read just briefly some of it. You got cloud, commoditized, which will the production and maintenance of internet pages, applications. New cloud providers aggregated and refined mass-produced personal computer hardware within the numerous vast data centers located around the world, and companies could shift from buying and maintaining their own expensive and dedicated infrastructure upfront to renting storage, compute power, and management tools on the go. And millions of entrepreneurial experiments could benefit from low-cost resources that scaled as their businesses grew. So you got it. This is why this is important. It's open, it's trustless, and permissionless, and we need all of that. We need that peer-to-peer, network where we can do those things, which will be interoperable within these systems and networks. So you got edge computing, decentralized data networks, as well as artificial intelligence, and then you got data center out to the edge, and this is most definitely important. Decentralized data networks which are making it possible for these data generators, from an individual's personal health data to a farmer's crop data or a car's location and performance data, to sell or barter their data without losing ownership control, giving up privacy or reliance on a third-party middleman. As such, decentralized data networks can bring the entire long tail of data generators into the emerging data economy. And again, we talked about artificial intelligence yesterday, which is a machine learning algorithms which has become powerful enough to create useful, indeed sometimes life-saving predictions and actions. And when layered on top of new decentralized data structures, giving access to a wealth of data that would envy of today's tech giants, and the potential applications go far beyond targeted advertising into areas like precision materials, drug design, and climate modeling. Okay, so here's the evolution of the web. Okay, you had Netscape, Facebook, Airbnb, which is Web 2.0, Uber. You have Bitcoin, you have Ethereum, Maker, and Ocean. Okay, and this is all by 2025 again. So their time frames and timelines are just right on target, if you ask me. So, here's some other stuff. And then, most definitely a lot of folks have cell phones in their hands, which is like, like they're a mini computer or whatnot. You want to say that. It's going to bring a different market and bring other people into the market without your traditional markets where they have been left out. So this is going to scale big time. And then this matters because societies can become more efficient by intermediating industries, reducing rent-seeking third parties, and returning this value directly back to the users and suppliers in the network. Then you also have organizations who can be intrinsically more resilient to change through their new mesh of more adaptable peer-to-peer communication and government ties between participants. And then you got humans, enterprises, and machines can also share more data with more privacy and security assurance. And we can future-proof entrepreneur and investment activities by virtually eradicating the platform dependency risks we observe today. And then we can own our own data and digital footprints by using provable digital scarcity of data and tokenized digital assets, and through modern mutual ownerships and governance of these new decentralized systems of intelligence, as well as sophisticated and dynamic economic incentives. Network participants can also collaborate to solve previously untraceable or thinly spread problems. So again, folks, here we go. We got some good stuff going on. And again, Ocean Protocol, which we kind of talked about briefly yesterday in yesterday's video. We've gone over it before, some of their connections. So again, I think that we are in the need to not really talk about different cryptocurrencies today, but we want to talk about the Web 3.0 and see where that's going, and kind of like get ourselves prepared, ready for, futuristic ideas. And, I like to forward think and put those thoughts to work. So this is what I wanted to do today on today's video. So don't mind me. But we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be talking a little bit more about XRP, where that's going, and what we have to look for tomorrow or in the future with XRP, and where I believe XRP is headed in the next cycle. So again, tune in for tomorrow's video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you think I deserve that, please share it on your favorite platforms. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the like button as well as the Rumble button for you being on Rumble. And again, I thank you all for tuning in to all of many different platforms that I am on. And again, if you guys haven't been able to check out my new website, it is up and running. There's still a couple more things that we need to work out. It is at thedrichshow.com. So if I happen to get booted off of any one of my platforms, you can always go over to thedrichshow.com and you can find me there. You can contact me personally with a little email and things like that, and it'll notify me as such. So go over there, check it out. If there's any improvement updates that you think that might be needed, I'm all open ears. So again, thank you for tuning in today. Hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday, morning, noon, or night, wherever you may be. God bless, take care, and as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.